Hi everyone, welcome back to Cardvoyant. I'm Kris and I'm your Cardvoyant, and today I have something kind of special for us. Before I begin, I just want to say once again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being here right now and watching this. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to all of you who've had readings from me. Everything about this has been wonderful, so I thank you all for just being a part of the Cardvoyant community. So today, something kind of different and something kind of special. So I have a good friend named Bill, and he told me a while ago that he was creating something for me. And I had no idea what it was, but he let me know this week. And he told me that he wanted to give me something that that included two of my favorite things. And those two favorite things turned out to be tarot and baseball. And so hence my baseball shirt, even though the Giants had, kind of a up and down year. I'm not counting it that much because the season was weird. Everything about this year is weird. But nevertheless, he created for me a tarot deck. And it's a tarot deck based on baseball, which I had never seen before. I don't believe another one exists. He came up with 4 suits for the baseball cards and then a small major arcana, so it's kind of amazing. And on top of it, he's got a booklet here that explains the meaning of each and every card. So, I wanted to go ahead and show you some of the cards. The back of the cards look like this. They have my Cardvoyant logo. You can see, I don't know if you can see very well, but there's kind of a faded baseball and bat and glove there in the background. And then the suits that he's got are power, like power hitters, and then the skilled players, and then pioneers, and finally pitchers. And then there's the major arcana. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a reading with these cards. So as I have said in many of my tutorials, it is okay to go ahead. In fact, it's great to go ahead and just get started with the cards. You don't have to memorize every card to start reading. That's why they have these little booklets and sometimes big books that come with the cards so that you can do readings and just, read what the card is about. So as you can see, these cards they're filled with these wonderful baseball players, some of whom I know, some of whom are favorites, but some that I'm, completely unfamiliar with. So it would take a very long time for me to get up to speed on these cards. But because Bill created this booklet, we can go ahead and read right now with these cards, which is what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and shuffle, and then I'm going to pull just one card. And the question I'm going to be asking is, what would it be good for us to know today for you watching this? And it doesn't matter which day you watch this, our guides will kind of know a general message that will be helpful to anybody who happens to tune in at any time for this video. And then you'll also get a chance to see more of these cards as I speak and before and after this very short reading. So let me shuffle, and I'm going to shuffle quite a bit, but I will edit that out so you won't be subjected to it all. But these are really nice cards. They shuffle really well, so which is very cool because sometimes you'll get very great cards, great looking cards, beautiful cards, but they aren't really practical to use because of either the paper, the cardstock they're on, or sometimes the size is very difficult to use. But these are really nice. These are just really nice cards. All right, so I'm going to turn this down now so you can see a little bit better and see the card as I turn it over that we pull. So there you have it. It's the suit of skilled cards, and it's our old friend Barry Larkin. So let's look this up and see what we've got here. So this is the first time I've ever used these cards. This is the very first reading. You guys are here for the very first reading on this card. And as I said, I haven't spent enough time. I just got these cards. I haven't spent enough time to even begin to memorize them. So I'm going to completely rely on the book. But I want you to see how our guides can work. You know, even when we don't know everything about the cards, they still can use them. So I'm just going to read this. Again, I asked anything that would be helpful for us to know as we're watching this video. So today, for you and for me. All right, so let me look here under skilled. Okay, so skilled, it's under skilled. Oh, you guys, there's so many good players. Interesting. Barry Larkin. Key concepts: consistency, continuity. And here's the little message. The message in the book, our little book here that Bill made, and also the message to you and I today. In the era of free agency, Barry Larkin did something really remarkable. He played his entire career with just one team, the Cincinnati Reds. With the Reds, Larkin was one of the most consistently reliable players, both on offense and defense, to play in his era. Larkin hit .295 for his career, fell just shy of 200 home runs, drove in more than 900, and stole 379 bases. When Larkin came to the plate, fans knew the ball was going to be put into play. In 1988, for example, Larkin had 588 at-bats and struck out just 24 times. A 12-time All-Star, about the only thing that put Larkin off his productivity were occasional injuries. The card represents consistent reliability and the continuity that creates. And isn't that really what we're all involved in right now? Trying to have the continuity that creates, trying to hold on in this moment of difficulty to create something better, to be consistent in our ideas, our goals, our love. And who knew that Barry Larkin would be the one to show us the way? But that is the message of this card, the message of what we're involved in today, and often just in our lives in general, that idea of staying true to our goals, our ideals, being consistent, and therefore being productive, right? Being, having purpose and existing in that purpose, as we also often talk about, and therefore, you know, living our best lives. And that's what it's all about. So that's a wonderful message for us to receive, a wonderful first message, first reading for me to give using these Cardvoyant, um, using these Cardvoyant cards that are based on baseball. I love them, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the reading using them. So thank you for tuning in for this short little reading, a short little unusual readings with these amazing cards. Thank you always for tuning in, for your comments, for being a part of this community, really, for your loyalty. I appreciate it, for being a Barry Larkin moment consistently here. Thanks again, and I will say, as I always do, until next time, please take care of yourself, please take care of others, and until next time, bye for now.